Hello there, Martin Pavey here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about why you should stop trying to be accepted. But before we do that, please do like and subscribe and share to spread this very important message. Let's face it, the vast majority of people are so wrapped up in what they're doing, trying to make sense of the world, get on with everyday life. They don't even have time to accept themselves, and very few people do. So if you want to put yourself in a prison of trying to get people's acceptance, trying to be liked, trying to get people to understand you, you're on high to nothing. It's such a waste of time, because every single person is trying to figure out what the world is all about. They're trying to figure out their place in it. We're all trying to do that. I'm trying to do that by doing these videos. I know that you're trying to find where you fit into the grand scheme of things. And you just purely have to focus on what it is that you're doing. What are you doing? What do you want to do? What makes you happy? What brings you alive? But what I'm really thinking is, and I've been reflecting on this actually for the last few days, is we're so busy with plans and so constantly living in the future that we don't allow time in the present to actually just stop and to allow ourselves to breathe and to let, frankly, everything that has happened, everything that you've learned, to actually absorb that. It's like the gym. There are people that obsessively go to the gym for hours and hours and hours and hours a day, and what you actually see, it's a pretty shocking pattern. What you see is you've got all of these bodybuilders in their 20s and 30s. They're on all these different chemicals and hormones and steroids, but all this different stuff, and they're all dead by, even before they've actually had a chance to live, because it's not possible for the body to absorb that amount of crap and it not have detrimental effects. And it's the same thing with your mind. There's so... Bless me, gosh. That came out of nowhere. But there's so much stuff going on in your brain, and so much stuff that you're planning and plotting, that you have to allow yourself the space to let it all sink in. We are in such a hurry as a culture that we're actually missing the greatest blessings that are happening all around us, but that we don't actually have a chance to appreciate. So do not add looking for approval or acceptance from other people into the equation. Do not do it, because you are just wasting your time. People can't accept themselves. They're not going to be accepting you. Start, and this is all that you have to do for the time being, just start with accepting where you are. Be happy with it. Don't beat yourself up. And only when you've allowed all of that to sink in, everything that's going on, only then start to think of what you're going to do next. Because just like music is the space in between notes, just like space is the space in between stars, you have to give your brain a chance to decompress, because we're living in chronic, and I see it all the time in people, honestly, we are living in such chronic times of stress and information overload that it's no wonder that people get body dysmorphia and go to the gym and are 5,000 miles wide and think they're this small. And that's happening with our minds as well. We can't distinguish between biological sex. We can't distinguish, between peacefulness and anger. All of this stuff. We're kind of collectively losing our minds. And you, as a sovereign individual, have to start from accepting yourself, accepting where you are, and taking responsibility only for yourself. Anything more than that is too much. And that's the truth. Blunt, but honest. So thank you very much for listening. Please do like and subscribe and share to spread this very important message. And be kind to yourself. It's not fashionable to say be kind to yourself, but I mean it. And you should mean it for yourself as well. So see you on the next video. Ciao for now.